Who is someone you regretted sleeping with? My ex-wife after the divorce. It's just never a good idea. Had a fling with a coworker. Thought it would be a thrill, ended up a total calamity to the workplace harmony. Ain't worth it, folks. Around 18 years ago I had a one-night stand with an older woman after I broke up with an ex. Had a great night, but the next day as I was leaving I bumped into her daughter, same age as me. It was a friend of a friend that I'd fancied for years but were both in relationships during that time. After that she told me that as much as she was interested in me beforehand, she couldn't get with me knowing I'd slept with her mum. Was truly gutted. Sod's Law. A girl I'd been friends since childhood. We knew that doing it would ruin 20 years of friendship. We were both too horny to care. My latest ex. She gave me an STD. My first real BF. We had been friends for a long time and got into a relationship quick, but him and his friend were having a competition of who could get laid first and both tried to get with me. Me and my BF were all TG. He broke up with me not long after he had won. So basically felt used for a bet. One of my friend's mom. I regretted it so much I did it like 60 times. Afterwards it cost me one of my childhood friends. He still won't speak to me. Someone I wasn't attracted to at all. Was pressured from the other side. Felt like crap while doing it. After doing it. Trust me, if you don't find them attractive, don't do it. The wax statue of Gordon Ramsay. The guy who gave me herpes. Valtrex helps control it, but it's the social stigma of having to disclose it that I really hate. He also took the condom off halfway through sex, without asking me, and thought I wouldn't notice. Basically was rape. I'm hoping he gets something incurable and painful someday. None. I actually regret the times I didn't hook up because I thought it was a bad idea. Can I go the other way with this? I regret not having sex with a number of one-nighters and potential FWBs. Young, inexperienced, a complete illiterate on picking up signs, and ultimately wanted to be seen as a good guy, good character, so I never went through with it. Ultimately, I realized I should have just taken a few of those opportunities neutral face. Never regretted sleeping with anyone, but there was this one woman who fucked me and she had lice. Hung out with a guy at his apartment. We smoked weed and cuddled, which eventually led to some fun. He was acting odd but I thought it was just the weed. Eventually we talked about drugs and what we've tried and he just casually mentioned that he did some meth before I got there. He wasn't acting too bad, so I just told him that I would prefer if he didn't do that while we hung out. I'm fine with weed, alcohol, and shrooms, but everything else is a big no. I really liked him and we clicked well, so we hung out again, but he was definitely on meth. Erratic, paranoid, all the classic symptoms. I explained that I was somewhat okay if he did it while I wasn't there, but I had issues with him being high while we hung out. Then I left. A year later I saw him completely fucked up. He lost his job and was homeless. I love him and wish the best for him, but I do regret giving him a chance. The best thing to do is to cut him out of my life, so man shrugging. Either some girl that I brought home from the bar after only knowing her for a few hours, or the friend of one of my older sisters. My first BF. When he broke up with me he told me, he basically only dated me and slept with me just to see how it was like to be with a girl. I was his first GF. I felt so angry and so used. Apparently I was good enough. He wanted to be with other girls, but not that good. He wanted to stay with me. The fact he hasn't been able to form any long-term relationships since then makes me really happy. He got his karma. I once flirted with a chick on the bus. She came over my place next morning. I ate her out and her pussy reeked. I still did my duty though and saw it through. My whole studio apartment smelled like some fried catfish, I tell you what. The guy I lost my virginity to. I was 16 and he was 22. We were dating for a bit prior to it, But I was pressured into sex ultimately. It was pretty terrible sex too and never got better. I thought something was just wrong with me. Then I dated a guy age appropriate and respectful, and discovered I wasn't the problem, grinning face with squinting eyes. I lost my virginity in the back of an '89 Cutlass Sierra in 2005 to a girl I didn't hardly know. Nothing against her, but I'd like that one back. The others, even the mistakes, I'll keep. Not your mum, that's for sure.